Hello everyone, and welcome back finally to another episode. It has taken me a long while after the Duisburg save, and well, it's finally time for the new game to come out. So I'm really excited for the beta. I don't know if you guys are. I'm loving some of the new features I saw. I love the video, watching that whole thing. So excited for that stuff. Team plan and all that stuff. It's going to be great. I do that all the time on my notebooks. I got one right here that I do stuff on. I got way more on my desk and stuff, so it's nice to see I finally get that. There's loads of these that I used for Duisburg last year in my other saves, so it's fun to see. It's a little easier to do, and I can plan 3 seasons ahead, which I love to do. So I'm so excited to be doing that with you guys in the future. This save, sadly, we won't be doing that as much, but we're definitely going to look at some of the new stuff, with especially being the new European competitions, which I'm loving to seeing all that stuff. So we've chosen a team that it's somewhat near and dear to my heart. Played with these guys for God knows how many years in a row on FIFA and co-op seasons, getting myself to Div 1 with one of my best friends, Max. And because of that, I thought, what better team to start and explore some of the new licenses and features with than Sociedad. So we've chosen to do pretty much a 1-season save with them, I think. We'll go 1 year in. The 1 year should take us right up until the release of the game, and then I have 2 pretty cool saves coming, both smaller clubs as we try to go into the future. But those will be for the future. those will be coming out soon. You guys get some more info on that, and I'm excited to show you what's coming for those. But without further ado, why not we get into Sociedad? So this lovely club, who I think are amazing, have an insanely good academy. And yeah, let's take a look. So I think we'll go to the inbox first. Obviously, I've been hired. My spinning image, if you could see. Definitely probably not a spinning image, but I guess it's... Can I get a... See? Lovely spinning image. We look identical. Look at that, see? Perfect. Perfect to me. I'll even move my guy next to me. See? See, there's me right next to him. Perfect. I mean, like, it's like he's my twin. So, besides the fact of me actually making my twin in-game, discard and exit? There we go. I didn't know how to get out of that. So, back to the inbox, besides my spinning image. Some basic stuff there. Barcelona breaking all the rules that should ever exist. Please know I hate you, Barca. You should not be allowed to do what you're doing. This is really cool. So what is this? Obviously we have social media. That's pretty neat. But looking at the fan percentages. Wow, that's really cool. So we get to see an idea of who and what are coming, and we can actually get a better idea of how to make progress and stuff like that. And these supporter profiles here, so we can actually see what difference it makes, I guess. This is really cool. So it looks like that'll have a say later on. Obviously, I think longer term saves will have an effect, and here could be a bigger one if this is truly effective. That's really cool that we get to see that now. Visions and expectations. Let's see what they have to say here. Develop clubs using youth system. Yep. Sign players based in Spain. Makes sense. Sign basketball players. 100%. Obviously, big part of this club. Working within the wage budget. Makes sense as well. Reach the latter stages of the Europa League. That's going to be tough. Especially with the World Cup break. It's going to be a lot of congested fixtures. So, it'll be interesting if we can really pull that off. Qualify for the Europa League. Possible. Yeah, definitely. I think that's not hard to do. And last year's a couple of... So, in essence, they want us to go pretty far in everything. Maybe we can... Never mind. We can't negotiate it at all. So, we'll just... I mean, obviously, let's see... Europa League, if they'll... No. What did I select there? Am I reading this wrong? Oh, my only options are... Yeah, my only options are cooperative. All right, yeah, sure. Sure, okay, we'll accept that. That's fine. Oh, we can already get the budget adjusted. I'm just going to stick with the minimum stuff there. Just because new save, new game, not sure what's really going to work tactics-wise. I have an idea and an already created one, which will load up here. Oh, let's just not disregard that one. And here's the tactic. So this is what I'm going to use for Sociedad. Obviously, in real life, they've been playing this. This is probably a little more possession-heavy than they would play. But with possession, we do have 3 players here who I think are going to be exceptional in this possession-style game. So these 4 are going to be the core that I think are going to be most important. If we look at players like Bryce Mendes, 15 passing, 15 vision, 15 off the ball, 16 teamwork, 15 technique. So he's got really, really good stuff in like 16 first touch, beautiful composure and decisions. They're really, really high. Same with David Silva here. Just exceptional work in terms of those things. The decision-making, the dribbling, the first touch. Marino, very similar. Passing, technique, vision, work rate, teamwork, positioning, off the ball, concentration, composure, first touch. So just, I think to me, this screams possession team. This screams a team that we're going to be able to control the ball, control the game. Same with Kubo here. Look at all these great stats. Positioning is not the best, but the off the ball, those are decision-making, dribbling, first touch, passing technique. It's all just, they just scream to me a possession side, possession, controlling it, going forwards and really keeping the ball and doing well. So I think I really want to focus on that. Obviously, we'll see. I'm thinking this to get forward more. Maybe we'll adjust this a little bit, say here, like shorter passing is already good. Like just, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do on these. Obviously, attack might be a little too much. Maybe we want to keep on support or something. Maybe a different position too. But I think these are going to be good. Obviously, I feel like the target man will be nice. Maybe we can try to get it going with some 1-2s off him, flicked balls in. Just lets us kind of break the other team down as giving us an aerial threat. And with people like Omar Sadiq and Sorloth, who, if you can see here, he's 6'4", and then we also have Sadiq. Where is he? Omar Sadiq. Like this man as well. Massive, massive height on these guys. Both 6'4" strikers. Obviously, his passing is not the best, so, and I don't think Sorloth is particularly either that great. 11 and 13, so it's not terrible, but I think that they'll be very useful in terms of doing that stuff. Obviously, let me turn that off. Low crosses, well, mixed crosses we can have them, but I think if we can try to keep possession, a little lower tempo, play out of the defense, look for these overlaps from our players, be a little more expressive. We have some players in the middle here that can be expressive. We look at Kubo, that 15 flare. Silva's got to have a high one. Yeah, 17. Mendes is going to be high too. 14. We got a lot of flair in midfield. We got a lot of that creativity. I think Marino probably is a decently high one. Yeah, 13. So these 4 I think are going to be exceptional. The flair, the ingenuity, the ideas are going to go really, really well with them. And they look very comfortable already in their positions with really high star ratings given forwards. Kubo, obviously, I think is the one that needs going to grow a little bit. He's 21, so there's that. But I think all 4 of them can be really, really incredible, do a really good job, and really just make this beautiful possession-based team. Now, obviously, we have some issues to look at right away. Right back, Oyarzabal is probably going to need to be replaced. Rico and Munoz. Out of the 2 we can see here, not the greatest passing-wise, 12 and 14. Diego Rico, not too much better, 12 and 10. So, not the best. Obviously, I mean, we're going to go with Oyarzabal. He's our only option out here. Defensively, in terms of the 2 in the middle, Lenormand, not the best passer, but just an exceptional defender. So he's got 14 passing. The vision is not great, but obviously we're not asking them to do loads with the ball. And Zubeldia, I believe that's how you say it properly, he's got decent pass goals, 14 and 12, so it's not too bad, and he can step higher. He's used to playing up kind of in these areas here, as you can see, which is great. Goalkeeping-wise, it's kind of only one story. It's going to be Alex Romero. Why did I say Sergio Romero? Alex Romero is going to be the one. So this, to me, I think is going to be our starting 11. Obviously, crap, I forget that Quick Pick does that. That's my bad. I'm just being an idiot there. So we'll just swap these quickly because I'm a dumb man and I forget I forget that happens to hit quick pick. It's which is the, I can't remember. There's a way to quick pick the subs. I've completely forgotten that. But yeah, so I think those are going to be the ones. Obviously, some of our next danger men off the bench. He's going to be one. John's going to be one. Muhammad Ali Cho, obviously, for the front two are going to be exceptionally helpful to us. Where is he? Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Jesus Christ, I can't speak today. Zubimendi, he's another one that's going to be really important. A player that's great, come on, help the passing, help control the game. He's going to be really useful as well. Yoramendi, same exact thing. Great passer, incredible. I think he's going to be a perfect deep-laying playmaker to go along with Marino as well, which would be lovely. So those are kind of our key guys that I think will come off the bench. Obviously, another one that I need to find a spot for is Ander Baron Texeya. I've probably ruined his name there, but great player. I think him at the 10 spot would be not too bad. He's obviously got decent passing and vision, some good ball control, great off the ball movement, and someone I would love to get involved as. If you look here, can play almost anywhere, really. Obviously, I wouldn't risk him as a right back. I don't think he's good enough to, but maybe if Gorsabal's injured, we have to stick him in there. Obviously, I think scouting someone for Gorsabal will be really important. Possibly a left-footed ball-playing center back, I think, would be the other one to find. I honestly think defense is where we're going to need the most investment in this off-season. I think we're pretty stacked in midfield. And up front, obviously, two very young players, but two kind of more experienced elite players, which I think would be, not elite, but decent level players, which I think would be really good for us. And we should be fine on that front. So that's kind of the rundown on the squad for that. Obviously, in the squad planner, we can kind of see how it looks. If we really want to do it, let's kind of take out there's a senior squad seat. We only have two here, and if we look, like, I'm not really going to be playing Alstano wide, so we're just stuck with Oyarzabal. So obviously we'll get this off screen. I'll get the scouting going and all that stuff. But definitely these are going to be the two. Look, see, we only have 3 players in these positions where it really does become a problem for us going forward. So we'll definitely get in the create new focus and use that. The experience matrix I think is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but it's really going to be great to help choose who we want, because obviously we're going to want to make sure we get some players like Marino in the squad and David Silva to make sure we have some of these guys here that are really at that experience level, since we have a vast majority of the emerging and developed players, where it's going to be really important to have these guys get tutored by some of these two here and really make a difference for us going forward. So it's really nice to see how that's going to work. Obviously, that's going to be the tactics we're going to use for this. In terms of the competition overview, we have La Liga, Europa League, and Copa del Rey. All very big competitions. Now, I think Copa del Rey is kind of going to be the one we're thrown to the wayside, and these two are going to be the ones we focus on mainly. With a very packed schedule, I think it's going to be really important, because if you look, we have a few weeks, and then it goes a weekday game, There's actually not too many, which isn't bad. But I'm going to expect probably Europa League is going to start here, and we're going to have midweek, 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 midweek. Like, we're just going to be back to back to back to back to back. So we're going to need to get those 20. Oh my god, I can't count. We're going to need to have the 25 players really set in stone. Obviously, squad requirements are going to be important, so we're going to have to make sure that we're all set on this. The EU players and the salary cap are definitely going to be some concerns for us this year. Now, it looks like we're already at the maximum amount for certain players, and some people have not been registered. So we will probably have to look at that and see how we can work around this. Obviously, Carlos Fernandez is going to be leaving. No, I don't want him. We don't need him. Not that fantastic of a player. He's 26, kind of struggling, not the best. So I think we'll get him out, and that'll free up that space for that one kind of extra player on the salary, on the salary, on the list, that will be able to give us that more room to do something. That will then be a concern kind of later on, because of the fact, Martin and Oyarzabal will be back. Though it could be someone that we drop, like Benat Torrent Benya. Just going to say that because he's kind of young and experienced and stuff. So there are some players that we can do some work with. So there'll be a little of a squad mix-up before then. But I think there's going to be a lot of room to grow. There's going to be a lot of games that are going to be interesting. Obviously, I think a big one to start is probably going to be Villarreal in the second game. That's a massive second game. We're going to have a really big one there. I'd love to win there, but we'll see how that goes. Obviously, the next episode is going to be Rayo and Villarreal, so we'll play those two and we'll see how that goes. And hopefully we can start off well with a win. I'd love to start the season with a win. That'd be great for us. But besides that, I think a fun thing to do is, even though it is against the second team, and you don't always see that, it might be interesting to play the second team and see how it goes. Obviously, we got that. This friendly's all accepted. Lovely. We're going on our nice tour of England. We have a meeting right here. They want me to listen to things. Can we just end this meeting? I'll just review all that stuff later. I want to get to this game. Come on, let's see how this team plays. I spent way too long designing that tactic, and second guessing everything I did on it to worry about that. It's Carlos Fernandez, all that stuff here. Homegrown players, there's a lot. That's the nice thing too. We're gonna have to worry about those Champions League homegrowns. We're gonna be totally set. Club conduct. I honestly never do this. I always click Ask Assistant and click that, and it seems to be perfect every time. I don't know why. All right, the dreaded squad introduction. Let's see how this goes. I'd like to introduce myself. Good, everybody's happy. I'll be looking to strengthen the defense. What? Okay, I'm sure some of the others might be interested. Interesting. Alright, we'll just go with neutral. Targets for the season. Okay. I think she will qualify for the Europa League next season. They agree. Awesome. Let's go. Satisfied. What do we think? Not the final. Aiming to win. I think the latter stages. Sounds good to me. Good. They're happy about that again. The latter stages. Good. They seem happy about that again. And encouraged. Lovely. Everybody seems pretty happy with that. That's great. So it looks like we got everybody either encouraged or content. Wow. Oh, that's a lot of green. That is a lot of green. That's lovely. I wonder why Sadiq isn't happy. We'll take a look at that later. But a really good meeting, I think, from us. We really got everybody happy and smiling, which is great to see. We want to make sure we make a good impression with them. Someone's already injured for 4 to 5 months. That's really not great, but he's an academy player, so that's fine. We don't have to worry too much about those. Now, well, first of all, I can't hide my excitement. What was it about Sociedad? Tremendous potential in this club. Reservations, this is where I'm meant to be. Valid point, whatever. Alright, let's kind of skim through this. This is going to be, yeah, this is a very, very, oh my god. Position that you want to improve. Obviously, right back. That's going to possibly piss off Oyarzabal. How long is this press conference going to be? Jesus Christ. No relationship with me. Whatever. Okay, let's get into the game. Fitness test. Inter-squad friendly. First team versus Sociedad B team. That, I think, is going to be the best thing. Can we move Fernandez to these guys? Ha! We can. That's lovely. Alright. Manage first XI only. Lovely. Okay. Let's go. Hey! That's pretty funny. Duisburg are the only other team playing today in a friendly. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what does. That's amazing! The only other team that we were playing, that we used in the other save, is actually playing on the same day. That is actually brilliant. I love it. So, here is the lineup. I just figured we'll go with the starting lineup and see how it goes. What do we want to say? Outstretched arms, I love this. Just likes player natural game and it'll come to you. And no one did anything. That is fine. I realize we have not set up the right stuff for this yet, so it may be a little weird. Ow, that was loud. Let's turn that sound off. We'll have director. We'll go key highlights. Match speed during highlights. We'll speed it up a little bit. Between highlights. Actually, no. That's a little too fast. That's fine. Text line highlights a little faster. I think that's good. Replay events. I want behind the goal because that's always the best view. Goals, disallowed goals, offside goals, missed penalties, tight offsides, and boom, there we go. I think that's perfect. So let's see. Normand's got the ball here. Beldia. Munoz, I think, yeah, is playing. Oh, Sadiq is in over the top, and we've scored in 3 minutes. This might be a long game, but I'm happy to see it. It's lovely. Maybe we go a little more attacking, and we give them some praise already for a good job there, guys, because we've already scored a goal, which is fantastic. We'll be rooting on Duisburg here. Oh, they don't play till much later, I don't think, in the day, so we won't probably see. We'll be sure to check in on them. Obviously, I'll have to wait to get my view. We'll put the match stats up there. We have another highlight, though. 20th minute. Munoz is on the ball. He's going to go into Silva here on the left wing. Quickly into Kubo, into Sorloth. Plays a ball in behind for Mendes, who, wow, that was a... Jesus, that was a bad shot. That was terrible. Okay, so we'll have match stats there. I think we can go... We'll do... No. We'll do that there. We'll do our formation up here. Do the visualizer. The match stats. I don't think there's much else you can really do in that. Oh, wow, he got sent off in 35 minutes. Jesus. We'll take that. Maybe we'll go to a little more. Or do we go to attack? Yeah, we'll go to. We'll try to push the issue a little more here. Now that he's sent off. That's kind of crazy that the guy got sent off in a friendly between the two teams. Like that seems like a little much there from someone. Visualizations. Ah. Interesting. Match momentum. We're only 1-0. It's a little concerning for the formation. We'll say that. Let's see if we adjust this a little bit. So if we go target, forward, attack, take off this, take off those two. Let's go low crosses. Just put us on support. Like that, so we can focus on those things. And we'll do wholesale changes, probably. Get all these wholesale changes in. I don't know who would be better at target forward out of these two. You're 6 feet. You're 6 feet. Jesus Christ, this isn't helping. Like, one of them's taller. He's actually good at heading. I don't know if Cho is. Where he's not, so that guy will do it. Boom. Alright, beautiful. That solves that problem. And you can come on there, you can come on there. There you go. Is he the one that plays? Yeah, he is. I remembered correctly. Woohoo! Everybody's been subbed pretty much besides those. We'll make sure to get those guys on in a little bit. We'll see if this works, though. Maybe we get another goal or something like that. I'm a little concerned now that we haven't done better, but oh, we have a free kick here from Rico. And we got a penalty. All right. Yeah, give him the penalty. Why not? Now, obviously, the difficulty will be is that we do not have Oyarzabal, who is easily the best player on Sociedad. Which does change things. There we go. It's a goal. We'll take that for sure. Because obviously missing Oyarzabal for a long while is going to really affect things, especially after losing Isak as well. And Sadiq is going to be someone we're going to have to try to fit into the team Now, that'll obviously make it a little difficult for us, and they've been using this formation in real life, which makes me kind of think I want to use it as well. But we got to see, and I got to try to figure out how I want to get that team passing the most, because I think it's going to be tough with this defense not being the best ball players, but the midfield being really strong. So maybe if we go direct into them, we can improve. So I think that'll be something to work on over the season, but there's some good signs in the friendly so far, I'm guessing. We'll definitely use the data to understand where our possession is and where we're going to need to go with that in the future. Right now, though, I'm feeling good. Oyarzabal, switching it. Gotta love a switch. Maybe we use inverted fullbacks. Oh, beautiful ball in... That... Did that actually just happen? Did their goalie actually try to go for that like that, and it just rolled onto our player? No. Oh my god, that is... Jesus Christ, that is bad. I'll take it. I mean, I'm not complaining that we have a goal, but yeah. See, that was an interesting hole. That pass map was interesting. That might be something to look at. Can we have that? Ah, Sociedad pass map. That is really concerning to me. Oh shit, they might score from this. Can they score from this? Let's see. Zarate. Oh, what a player Zarate was. Remember who Zarate was at QPR? That was amazing. Alright, I would have hoped... I guess the goalie didn't think he was ever going to have a chance. But, But yeah, that is very concerning, though, with our pass map already. It's very, very deep. I was hoping to have a much higher area of possession, which does concern me a bit. So we'll need to make sure that's adjusted. But again, it's only a friendly. We're just learning. Oh! This goalkeeper is... Ooh, baby. This is a rough academy goalkeeper. Oh, actually, never mind. That was a pinpoint perfect free kick into the top corner. Wow, that is already like a goal of the season, and it was in the first friendly. I forgot to get the other guys on. Oops. Sure, we'll put on Navarro and Yaramendi. Everybody gets on for 3 minutes at the end of the game. Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Just the friendly. We don't have to worry too much about that. Giving it away late on. Oh, long ball. Oh, boy, guys. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Good save. Very lucky. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. We don't deal with pace very well, so maybe having a bit of a deeper line might be good. And then focusing on possessing the ball upfield to get it away, so... And that could be a possible thing that we use to focus on in the future. Oh, yeah. That definitely, I think, is a good idea to focus on in the future, being that we just got chipped over. Well, yeah, there's definitely some things to take away from this game, for sure. Some good things, I think, will come of this. Happy with the performance so far, guys. But yeah, there's definitely some things to come from this, I think, that we can look at and understand. I mean, obviously, it's great and all, but there was a lot of shots they had at the end of the game there, which is concerning. So some stuff, yeah. Like, obviously, we'll need to look at the pass maps and prove where that is, as well as that defensive line. But I think overall, a good episode in the end. We got to see a win, 4 goals, which is always nice. We got to see a red card too, makes it even crazier. Well, obviously, I think there's going to be some tweaks that need to be made to the tactic. We'll see how that evolves through each of the friendlies and get a better understanding of how we want this team to play and move forwards and get some new players in. Let go of Fernandez, hopefully, and look to the future. Obviously, next episode we will be back for Rayo and Villarreal as we take on the first and second games of the season, as well as learn our Europa League group fate. So, thank you so much for watching our first FM23 video. Hope you guys did enjoy it so far, and I'll look forward to catching you in the next one.